Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to another Nintendo discussion video that I have here for you guys. So today I'm going to be talking about Nintendo's current president and CEO Tatsumi Kimishima and whether he's ever going to address the Western audience with basically him speaking Japanese and of course it's subtitled. This was something that Iwata did in English. The late president Satoru Iwata did all the time, was addressing the Western fan base and discussing stuff with the Japanese fan base through various Nintendo Directs and videos and everything like that. It was always a staple to see Mr. Iwata out there talking to the fans and basically either apologizing or introducing new games. It was something that I got so accustomed to and grown to, and even that we've seen from Sony and Microsoft. We have Phil Spencer, Xbox lead, always talking to the fans out there, and before we used to see Kaz Hirai doing that, but not so much anymore. He's been busy trying to save Sony as a whole, but they do have some of their other guys like Andrew House that have came out, and Jack Tretton was very popular. But for Nintendo, the main president and CEO actually going out there and speaking was something completely different, and Tatsumi Kimishima has not done the same thing. And I want to ask you guys, is it important that Tatsumi Kimishima does that? Would you like to see him do that as far as with the Nintendo NX? Do you want to see him come out and kind of do like an unboxing video that the late president Satoru Iwata did and later had a Wii U chat with Reggie Fils-Aimé in that same video? And I know it was something like that where they kind of showed off the features of that useless application. So I wanted to know, do you guys feel that Tatsumi Kimishima needs to do something like that in order to somewhat break the ice with the Western audience? Because to be honest, he hasn't really addressed the Western audience per se right in front of them, speaking directly to them. Really, everything's been through translations, everything's been through Japanese media, everything's just kind of been through a weird disconnect, in my opinion. It hasn't been anything that's been addressed strictly to us. Now, I'm not trying to say that we're more important than any other audience out there as far as the Eastern audience or anything like that, but it does seem like it's time, like it's due time for him to introduce himself to us, because there really hasn't been anything of that at this point. I remember the first time that Satoru Iwata was introduced, he had the legendary quote as far as his business card and all of that, and it was so memorable. And I remember when Reggie Fils-Aimé was first introduced, and I'm about, you know, kicking ass and all that, taking names and making video games. It was just amazing to see these legendary figures really in the industry introduce themselves on the big stage. So I pose that question for you guys in the comment section below. Do you feel that Tatsumi Kimishima needs to come out and address the Western audience at some point with him speaking through a translator? Do you feel that he's going to do that? Actually, do you feel that he's not going to and they're just going to conduct business as usual? How would you guys like to see the NX being revealed? Do you want to see Reggie and the American crew do it here, or do you want to see Tatsumi Kimishima and them do it in Japan through a special Nintendo Direct? Sound off in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this one here. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, shaders, tips and tricks, and everything on Nintendo. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.